Yo, what is up, guys? Mr. Brooks here, back at it again. This week I decided to do something a little bit different, I guess. I'm gonna go through and give you guys my 3 most underrated guns. So, like, these are guns that you probably don't even pick up, but maybe I can change your mind, maybe you should. Alright, probably not, because, I mean, realistically, like everybody knows, like the R99, 301, Wingman, Spitfire, I mean, they're probably your go-to guns. Like, but if you want a little bit of a challenge, maybe you should give these guns a try. Some of them, all of them are super common. Like, they're all the guns that you pick up whenever you first start the game, for the most part. All except for one. So, without further ado, we are going to hop in. Coming in at the big number 3, we have the Devotion. Alright, so I know a lot of you guys are like, duh, Chris, we know, right? But I feel like this gun is not picked up. Like, I hardly ever run across anybody who has this gun. And I think it all stems from the fact that whenever the game very first came out, there was absolutely no energy ammo, like anywhere. Like, you got 80 shots whenever you first dropped in. If you picked it up, after that 80 shots, you're done. Like, you don't have any more ammo, you can't find any more, so why pick it up? But now, since they have introduced the Havoc, I feel like there is a ton of energy ammo. Like, just everywhere. Almost every body has it. If you guys go searching, it seems like everybody picks up the energy ammo, but doesn't actually pick up the Devotion. Doesn't make no sense to me, but they do it. So, win for you, right? So this gun does 17 damage to the body, 34 damage with a headshot, and 255 damage per second. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So you can even up that number if you add a turbocharger to this, because then it just completely reduces the spin up time on the gun. So you can absolutely melt these people with this gun. I did a little bit of research here. It takes under a second to kill somebody if they have no armor on. And then it takes about 1 second if they do have armor. So, I mean, you could be laying people out every second, right? Shoots 15 shots per second, which is pretty quick. I mean, and it just destroys. Like, watch this. Like, you take out a whole entire team with this gun. So, if you are on the fence about picking up this gun, I highly suggest you do, because you're gonna run across some energy ammo. So don't be scared. Pick up the gun, wipe a whole squad. Alright? Next, the Alternator. So this gun, like, I've picked it up like beginning game, but I never actually really used it. I mean, if it was the only thing there, then obviously I'd take it, but I never actually really ran through it. So I played 3 or 4 matches with this gun, and I'm telling you, like, this thing, I don't know. I mean, there's the 301, the 99, which are probably obviously better, but if you want to have some fun and actually, like, challenge yourself a little bit here, then I would pick up this gun. This thing does 13 damage to the body, 19 damage to the head, and 130 damage per second. So that's almost on par with the 99. If they do not have any armor on, it takes 1 second to kill. If they have like level 3 or 4 armor, it takes 1.4 seconds to kill. It shoots 10 shots per second. So I mean, it's definitely not your main gun. Whenever I ran these, I found the best way to run this gun is with like a Peacekeeper or something like close range. I even ran it with a Wingman a couple times, but Peacekeeper seemed to do good. I'd hit him once with Peacekeeper. I know I see all you people out there getting one-shot kills with Peacekeeper. Ain't happening here, man. I just suck at aiming, I suppose. I don't know, but I feel like I have to shoot him like 5 times with Peacekeeper. I have almost the same amount of luck with the EVA 8 as I do with the Peacekeeper. So, I mean, that just goes to show that. But with the Alternator and the Peacekeeper combo, I find I poke them once with the Peacekeeper, and then I finish them with the Alternator. The Alternator only takes 0.25 seconds to draw, so whenever it comes to switching guns, it like is an amazing second gun. Like, you could probably run it with just about anything, and if you need to hurry up and switch guns, 0.25 seconds is almost the quickest draw time in the game. So I think there's probably only like one other gun, and that is going to be what we're going to go into next, and that's the RE45 is the only other gun that has a quicker draw time. But I would highly, highly suggest that you guys at least give this a shot, you know. This is just one quick match here. I did wind up dying here, but it destroys, man. I couldn't get over it. It's so much fun. I mean, now in game it's kind of rough because everybody at the end has like Spitfires or something crazy, and here you are with your Alternator. So I mean, it gets a little bit hard, but I suggest you definitely give it a shot. Thanks. All right, folks, coming in at number 1, dun, 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 we have the RE45. This little thing, I mean, the Wingman is always going to be better, in my opinion, but RE45 comes in right behind it. I mean, this thing, I mean, it's got some kick to it, which is kind of rough, and it doesn't do as much damage. Like, the Wingman does, I believe, like 45 damage to the body. This only does 11 and 16 to the head, but its rate of fire is super fast. It does 13 shots per second. That means, so the magazine is 15. So you can almost unload a whole entire mag in less than a second, which is nuts, right? So I did the same kind of testing with this gun as I did with the other, and it takes 1 second to kill somebody without armor. If they do have level 3 or 4 armor, it takes 3.5 seconds, which I know, it's a lifetime, but it gets the job done. And I was super impressed about just how fast this gun really is. And the recovery time, it does have a kick, so it's a little bit rough, but the recovery time is super fast for it, like, and it goes right back where you were aiming. It doesn't sway, it doesn't, nothing crazy. So, if you guys have this, again, I don't use it in game, but I mean, beginning of the game, first part of the game, it's definitely a go-to. And the other thing I was impressed with is like the fall off, like at distance. Like, watch right here. I don't know how far this is. I mean, quite a ways here, but it just melts this guy. So pick it up, give it a shot, let me know what you guys think. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.